Welcome to my channel. This is the Myrita Minutes. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Married to Medicine. Their last episode at the pool party where there was no pool. Yeah, I think Dr. Damon and Dr. Heavenly had hosted this game asking all these questions. And it was basically questions targeting like the couples that were there, right? So, of course, I don't know if it was strategic, but Dr. G and Sweet Tea were sitting behind Quad and her new man, King. And it seemed like everything that Quad said, she kind of like put some, yeast on it, if this, as they say, embellished. And she may not have been embellishing everything, but they were saying how many times you and your mate have whoopee a week, and she was like 15 times a week, and everybody's like, yeah, right. But that is doable if you're doing it twice a day, plus maybe 3 times on Sunday. You can do 15 times a week. That's not unheard of. I've heard people, and I myself, when you're in a new relationship, it is doable because I've gone 6 or 7 times in one day. But that ceases after a certain time. But when you are in something new and you're exploring different things, your your actual appetite kind of increases because you're with someone new. And sometimes it can be like that, for the first, but they've been together for a year. I don't know. Maybe they probably should have slowed down by now, but I don't know. I don't know how long people's bliss lasts. It differs from couple to couple, but it didn't matter because Dr. G wasn't trying to hear it. You know what I mean? Even though he started out pretty good, but it wasn't until now, this is what we saw. I don't know what was on the cutting room floor, but it wasn't until Quad turned around and basically said that she was going to throw them a baby shower because the Lunsfords need to have a baby or need to bring a baby in or something to that. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know what she said, but she had her, which I felt like didn't really need her to comment. She didn't need to comment about that. Like, why are you worried about what they doing back there? Mind you, her and her man King are trying to have a baby. And they've been at it like rabbits, probably trying to see if he can get or she can conceive. However, Tisha, is her name Tisha, Sweet Tea? She is doing, IVF treatments or her IVI or whatever they call it. And I think she said they were doing it twice a week. And that's when Quad spoke up and said, oh, you need to be doing more than that. You're trying to make a baby. You need to bring a lots of baby here. I'm going to throw y'all baby shower or something to that effect. But anyhow, one thing led to another. Quad said something in order for Greg to come back and say, we don't care how you feel. And then they went back and forth. She turned her body around and then they started going at it. Also, I have to take into effect that alcohol was a factor because Quad was really sipping on whatever she had in that coconut looked like or bowl, whatever it was. And she was sipping, sipping, sipping the whole entire time. And I think Dr. G knew that she was probably a little tipsy. And he said that kind of later on in the episode, he said that aggravated him a little more. But anywho, one thing led to another. Sweet Tea got into it, and Dr. G was yelling at Sweet Tea, talking about, you be quiet, you be quiet, you shut up, don't you say nothing, as if she was like his child. I don't even talk to children. I mean, I don't know if anybody really talks to their child like that, but he was like, you be quiet, you be quiet. With that being said, if y'all saw Dr. Heavenly's recap, she goes in a little further and tells us what we didn't see and how he told Sweet Tea to shut the F up. And that's probably when Quad said, "Oh, my man wouldn't talk to me like that." Like instigating the situation that much further. And then as they were sitting there, Toya, everybody was like, "Oh my God, we're so uncomfortable, this, that, and the other." No, you're not. Because this is what y'all wanted. This is exactly what y'all wanted. See, last year when you brought Sweet Tea onto the show with Dr. G, y'all thought y'all were going to get something, some type of response from Quad. However, y'all dismissed her too soon from the season because I don't even think she made it on there 2, 3 episodes, 4 or 5 episodes, and then y'all sent her home, sent her packing. So she really didn't have time to respond to anything, even if she would have. And then y'all embraced Sweet Tea. Well, guess what? That didn't work out too well with some of the castmates embracing her. That didn't work out well at all towards the end of that. They brought Quad back towards the end. I think she was at the reunion and she went around and did her apology tour or whatever. Now Quad is back, new and improved, with her year-long boyfriend. Now, she evidently had this boyfriend last season, but she didn't tell y'all. And I'm kind of glad she didn't. I'm kind of glad she kept that to herself. But anyway, she done brought him back. He's filming, right? For now, I think. And I think I might have heard that he might be blocked now because of whatever happened between him and Dr. G when they went to the beach. And I do know that Dr. G, the way they edited it, it looked like Dr. G was going after him. And then he went to go, I guess, towards him or whatever. But supposedly it must have been some contact because King is now supposedly blocked from filming any further unless something else has happened. But I think they finished taping. I think they finished recording, according to Dr. Heavenly. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if they're still filming or not. I can't remember. But anywho, I don't know what to think about this episode. But long story short, so getting back to the conversation at hand, those two were going back and forth. They finally all dispersed. They got back to the room. Dr. G is going off on Sweet Tea, and he got his hands in his air talking about, "I don't like negativity. I don't like negativity. I don't like negativity." He sounds like, "We represent the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids. We represent the lollipop kids." I'm just saying. He was standing up there like, "I don't like negativity. I don't like negativity. I don't like negativity." Thinking to myself, you short. And she just sat there and was looking at him like, "I don't understand why you're mad." What? What do you not get? He got all in his feelings down there with Quad and King, smooching in front of him, lying about how they have X 15 times a week. Whatever else they were saying about, just laying it on. And he was getting irritated and more irritated by the moment. So when he left out and stormed off because he needed to take a walk, I guess, and cool off, Sweet Tea, I guess, comes out to try to find him, and she runs into Contessa and Toya, and they tell her why he's upset. And I think he's upset because of Quad or whatever. She said, "No, I don't think that's it. Like, girl, you really think you got that tied down like that?" First of all, he is reeling for the fact that she is trying to have a baby with a man that she ain't been seeing for that long, not even more than a year, if that. And then she's already trying, and then she's busting it open and laying it. What did she say? Laying it wide? I can't remember what Miss Evelyn said. But anyway, she is just giving him all the goods, where she had stopped having X with Dr. G because she didn't want no baby with him because their relationship was volatile. And for what we saw, he still emotionally abusive for what we saw, because that rant that he gave her just for taking up for herself, if somebody's saying something to her, she ain't supposed to say something back because you said so? I don't think so. This woman, I don't care who she is, your ex or whatever, she come at me, I'm coming back. What you're not going to do is sit here and tell me when I can talk. And then you're not going to disrespect me and tell me to shut the F up. That's not happening. That's what, go on about your walk. Okay? Because I'm still going to be me when you come back. That's where I would have been with it. This is weird. Tell me what y'all think. Like, was this really a side of Dr. G that Quad was trying to tell us? Because, she evidently was laying it all out, everything that he did to her, but we didn't hear that part. That was cut out, according to Dr. Heavenly. So we didn't hear that part. But evidently, her journey or her experience or her marriage with Dr. G was not a good one. And it makes more sense now that that was said, because the psychiatrist, Dr. Mimi, I think her name is, basically said she's been bottling that up and she just let it go. And when they're in that state, you have to just let them go. So I don't know what she shared. I don't know what she released, but whatever she did, it makes more sense now. While Dr. G ran off while he was so angry because his coattail was pulled. All the stuff that he did to Quad, he put it out there in front of his now new wife. She laid it out there and in front of everybody. Everything that he did to her, we didn't hear it. According to Dr. Heavenly, she did share all the stuff that she went through, but even Dr. Heavenly didn't repeat what she said. So if it was cut out, it was cut out for a reason. Nobody was there but them. It would have been Quad's word against his. So probably for legal reasons, they couldn't air that. But it would be interesting to know what she said, because I'm nosy. Anywho, please like, share, and subscribe. Liking the channel is a free way to support. And with that being said, everyone be blessed. Peace.